monitoring well the information. That is not what we are doing. I am looking into just drinking water. So your water is provided by Suffolk County Water Authority. They are doing extensive sampling every year, which also covers your area. And I reach out to the Suffolk County Health Department and also the Suffolk County Water Authority through the Suffolk County Health Department, and I looked at their monitoring results, and the monitoring results shows that radon in your area was found in between non-detect, which means less than 100 picocure per liter. That is a detection limit up below that they can navigate detect, or up to 125 picocure per liter. So that's why we responded in our response that the level found in your area was consistent with the constantly low. That was our response to you. And honestly, I do not know really what if it's related to landfill or not. That is not our issues. The issues we look into.
All right, but your issue is the fact that that's what the Suffolk County Water Authority says. They do not test from the wellheads. And plus, even if they did, and their things were accurate, what we're telling you is that we have over 20 things now in different areas, many on our street, but some in the neighboring town. And they do have radon above those levels. So are we assuming then that either each person, each one of our citizens, and our community members have then put radon into the testing material? Or are we assuming that a ferry is coming down and doing that? Or are we assuming that the EPA certified lab is doing something? Because I hear what you're saying, but I'm telling you what we have.
Right, and that's where our problem lies at this moment, where we're saying, we've looked back on reports. It'll say, Long Island shouldn't have, first of all, it shouldn't have any high levels of radon, and we all, I think, are agreement with that. The Suffolk County Water Authority, yourselves, it sounds like, as well. That's great. We don't want that. But the problem is that we tested our water through a certified lab. It's not, we didn't go to Home Depot and run our own tests. We sent it out. The lab has a less than 1% error rate. They're a very highly regarded lab, and they came back. They used the same, the liquid scintillator, they used the same process by which the Suffolk County Water Authority uses gel labs. They use the same process for testing for radon. So I guess you could see our frustrations at this point, because we're saying we don't want it here. We'd love for it to be zero. We'd love for it to be under 100, but it's not. And Suffolk County Water Authority is saying that it is, and it clearly is not. Suffolk County Water Authority also told us that they've never seen a level over 100 picocuries per liter, ever, and yet we have an old reporter there that showed there's a place in Huntington that had over 500 picocuries of radon in their water. So what they're saying and what they say they're doing doesn't quite line up with what we're experiencing. And at the end of the day, I realize that you're in Albany, you're not here on the island, and you're relying on reports, and I understand all of that, but just as you're taking Suffolk County Water Authority's word on what they're telling you, we're telling you also that that it's not accurate. Our results are showing something different. So
and we have no reason to lie. We don't have a reason to lie.
No, and even with Suffolk County Water Authority saying that they've been testing, first of all, they've changed distribution areas. They blend their water. They shut down wells and reopen wells. There's one well, I think it was actually Barton Avenue and Patrick, there was, or maybe it was the Belfort, but there was wells and 3 of them are closed down. We don't know why. And at the end of the day, they're really, and they're labs in South Carolina, so it's not something which a local lab, and they send it out. So what we even know about radon is that the day the sample's taken, it's sent, they get it the next day, and it's processed. The longer it sits, the numbers, will decline, showing the amount of radon. And I know there's no MCL for radon, but we all know with the decay daughters, it turns into polonium. Polonium is an MCL, and we're well beyond that. So what we need somebody the reports are saying one thing, but the people, the people hitting the street, the people who are living it, have something else.
And also, when we're saying about, first of all, the ones that had the highest levels, just so happened that her husband died of bladder cancer. The other one that had a high level is sick. There's another mystery illness besides my son. He has the same high levels as I do. So that's sort of bizarre, isn't it? And then the other thing would be is that who do you go to do the compliance? Who's the compliance officer for the radon?
Well, there isn't, because radon, there's no requirement for radon. The requirement is set up by our environmental laboratory accreditation program, so that those who do the measurements need to be accredited. But there is no requirement to do radon and water measurements. As you know, that's excluded from the radionuclide rule.
Right.
How about the EPA? Do they have anybody that they're supposed to comply with? With you, are you supposed to comply with anything with the EPA to find radon in the water?
Well, Min is saying she implements the equivalent EPA radionuclide rule program in New York State. So we have the same MCLs and frequency of testing. New York State requires certified laboratory, and the certified laboratories use EPA-approved methods. So that's where I want to call it identical to EPA.
Okay.
And that's
We adopted EPA's regulation. We are implementing identical to EPA federal regulation.
Identical?
Yes, identical.
Okay, so that's good to know because the lab that we used is EPA certified.
Oh, may I ask what laboratory you use for radon testing?
Oh, sure. It's ETR Laboratories in Massachusetts.
Which one? I'm sorry, but you're breaking.
ETR.
ETR?
E is in egg, T is in
Tom?
and R is in Ralph.
Oh, okay.
ETR, and they're in Massachusetts.
Okay.
But can I, but with all of the frustrations or experience aside, so let's take a look at it from this standpoint. We have 20 tests in a small area on Long Island that show levels of polonium over the MCL. What do you recommend we do with it?
Go ahead.
Yeah, let's talk a little bit about the polonium. I think that you're applying the 15 picocuries per liter of alpha activity, total alpha activity. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. Now, if you look at, I'm just going to step back a little bit and look at the EPA. So we follow all the EPA, the model, and that includes the procedures. And there are approved methods for total gross alpha. And those methods, as they work and are designed, don't test for those. You cannot test for those short-lived isotopes, the polonium-218 and the polonium-214. However, if there's no longer-lived order in that decay series, the polonium-210, that will be detected with the total gross alpha method. Now, EPA has also excluded radon and water from the radionuclide rule. So if one follows the EPA protocols for testing, there's no method for testing for polonium-218 and 214. So therefore, I think the rule, although I guess when you read it, it appears that the 15 picocuries per liter would include those short-lived orders, but approved methodologies don't include the ability to measure those.
What about the polonium-210 then?
Yeah, like I said, the longer-lived polonium-210, if present when sampled, that will be picked up with the approved total gross alpha method. And just my background to let you know, 15 years of radiochemistry, including doing the total gross alpha, radium, and so forth. I'm very familiar with the methods and laboratory procedures, just to let you know a little bit about my background.
Okay.
And, when the states first started looking into the proposed rule in 1991, I was in the laboratory and we were developing methods for doing radon and water testing in the field so that we could get as accurate as results as we can, because, radon decays with a 3.8 half-life sensitivity as time goes on before measurement. So, we developed methods. We came up with a patented method for a device for doing that. So I'm very familiar
picocuries per liter for the MCL for polonium. That's specifically for polonium 210.
No. Let me back further. I'm sorry if you want to explain that.
Yeah, so gross alpha of 15 picocurie per liter include uranium and radium-226, and it also includes polonium-210. So if you look at the gross alpha number, I don't know if you have that from the laboratory or not, that includes polonium-210 as well as other two radionuclides I told you. And I look at the Suffolk County Water Authority monitoring data, and all of their monitoring data is within the MCL that's set for the gross alpha and radium as well.
We do have the gross alpha calculations. I don't have them like this very second, but we do have them, and we could send it over.
And you have them too.
But I still,
You have them in the chart.
but I still kind of go back to, just so we don't end up in a headlock on this. So we very much understand what the Suffolk County Water Authority is saying, but we still go back to, so even if you want to skip over the polonium, I mean, we do have the calculations. I believe it was Gavitt, was it?
Yeah, so Gavitt, who's Gavitt to you guys?
Oh, he was, he retired recently.
Yeah, but what was he?
Bureau of Environmental Radiation Protection.
Okay, so did he know what he was doing?
Oh, yeah, but if you look, I think that was maybe not quite clear in his letter and the purpose of that letter that you referenced. He was doing just a calculation on dose. I think trying to put in perspective that even if, I think at the time you had data, it was near 400 picocuries per liter.
No, that was the other nuclear physicist that we were working with.
All right, so Steve assumed that we usually in radiation protection take the most conservative approach. So he took the theoretical approach that the maximum amount of those polonium, the 218 and 214 you could have, would be an equivalent amount to the radon number. So he was very conservative in that approach. So I said, okay, you have 400 picocuries per liter of radon 222. You have 400 picocuries per liter of polonium 218 and 400 of polonium 214. So then he did a dose calculation based on the National Academy of Sciences formulas. And if you look at it, it came out with, I think, a dose from the polonium daughters as being around 4 millirem a year. Okay, and I think he was trying to put that in perspective with, like, the average radon exposure to individual members around 200 and some millirem per year, and that's really the inhalation pathway. So in his attempt to try to put in perspective, I think it may have made things, unfortunately, a little more confusing.
Okay.
So,
All right, so that's unfortunate, and he was, he had had a lot of conversations with Dr. Vasile, and he was responding to his letter, and it was really intended for him as the audience. And I think if you don't have that background information going into it, it's easy to not get the point he was he was attempting to make.
It was Dr. Vasile who helped us with our calculations, though. Trust me, I need my fingers to count, so.
I think he somehow derived some polonium numbers from the gross alpha or some.
he's a nuclear physicist also.
Sure. Yeah, and Steve's approach is the one that they know is I'd say is pretty sound, that because of the decay law, you can't have more, in general, you don't have more of the daughters than the parent radionuclide. And the radon's very mobile because it's a gas, and those others are solids. So the gas is going to move. That's why it's a problem. Otherwise, if it wasn't a gaseous phase, we wouldn't be worried about it getting into the homes and being.
Well, it is in my home too. It's in my basement too.
And that really gets us to, and I think Steve was trying to point to, and this is consistent with why EPA never implemented a radon and water standard. They had started out with the 300, and then they had and you're probably aware of this, they were looking at maybe an alternate MCL 4,000 picocuries per liter if you had a multi-mitigation program in your state. And the Department of Health was involved in a lot of those meetings, and there's some documentation that's showing our input, and I think 10 other states had input. down in water, this is a ballpark figure, it could contribute 1 picocurie per liter in indoor air. And that 4,000 number, if you apply that, ratio to 1 to 10,000,